Yeah, we did it! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream, and a very happy Magic Monday, one and all. I say we because I'm about to be joined by the lovely Amy.
Thank you.
Hello!
Hi.
We made it. We're here. Everything is great. Except for that. That's better. Okay,
It's still not great.
No, it's not. I could do that. Is that better?
Not really. Hi, everybody in chat. We've got Glory Hound here saying hi.
Well, hello, Glory Hound. It's been a bit. Great to see you again.
Oh, I didn't realize we had Glory Hound here before.
Oh, yes.
I do not recall.
For
I
sure.
apologize. Please leave your pronouns in chat for me, Glory Hound. And then we have Charlie Bridgeford saying hi. Magic is king, and hello from In Forever.
Well, hello to Charlie as well. Happy Magic Monday to you both.
Yes.
Also, anybody else who is out there, happy Magic Monday. Hello, welcome. I guess we can do our intro before we get fully into things. So for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here on Magic Monday to play some Magic the Gathering Arena. Limited, like draft, sealed, etc. That's how we do things around here. In fact, we definitively have both today because we have our sealed that we started last week that we will be continuing, but I also started a draft and I thought it was pretty cool. That doesn't necessarily mean we're going to win with it, but I wanted to show it off to all of you as well. So, but if you're unfamiliar with how we do things around here, don't worry about it. Keep chatting, keep talking. We would love to hear from each and every one of you. Let us know how you've been since we last spoke with you, however long that has been. Or if you're new, let us know how you are, how your life is going, as much as you are comfortable sharing, of course. We're not into asking people to overshare. That's not our thing. But we still would love to hear from you all. So feel free to let us know what is going on. I will show off this deck, and then I will get started with it. But otherwise, we can, as we always say, keep the conversation going.
Charlie is saying, and my pronouns are she, her. Thank you. And should I call you Charlie?
Yeah, there you go. That's a good question.
And Erica says, hi, my dears. Hi, Erica.
Well, hello, Erica. Happy Magic Monday to you as well.
So nice to see you.
Hope you're doing well. And as always, you can let us know.
Yes. Let us know how the last few days have gone.
This deck was interesting, if I recall correctly.
Oh?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a 3-color deck. Like, we have Lelia and Detectives Phoenix as our rares.
Pretty
Here we have
cool.
rares here. Oh, and Party Thrasher as well, huh?
I feel like this Conduit Goblin was pretty good.
It's a cool card, yeah.
And we have 2, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some things. We got removal. We got fun stuff. Okay. Let's give it a try.
Marcus is here as well saying sup.
What is up, Marcus? Happy Magic Monday to you as well, sir.
Good to see you.
That's right. Dat bacon, though.
Yes. Well, somebody with abs like Oko probably doesn't eat dat bacon, though.
No, they're wrong for that.
Yes, agreed.
I mean, do I do like... That's a tough one, man. I guess I go get the white regardless, because all of my cards need white, whereas just these two need red, but like... Or all but this card, I guess. So yeah, I'll go get the white and hope I draw the red, because then if I can play this on turn 2, that'd be fantastic. And then I can play this on turn 3, give it haste, and just kind of go to town. Sure. They have a Devourer of Destiny, because I haven't played against enough of this card in the last couple of weeks. Oh, hold on. My bad. Forgot to turn that off. Stop that. Okay. So they put one of the top 4 cards of their library on top and exiled the rest. So they exiled Riddlegate Gargoyle, which is a pretty good card actually, and 2 planes.
I feel like I haven't seen it much.
What, the Gargoyle?
Yeah.
I like it. It's a cool one. All right, I'm going to use this one to go get a planes because the other one lets us get red and this one did not, and we do still need red. So being a little strategic about it, you know? Unstable Amulet for them, which later can let them exile stuff. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Erica says, I'm trying my best. Big storm chances tonight. Yeah.
We immediately drew the red, by the way. But yeah, we had... When did we have a bad storm?
Well, 2 days ago, I was at the grocery store. And was that 2 days ago?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday, I was at the grocery store. As I'm walking into the grocery store, it starts to sprinkle. Then while I'm in the grocery store picking up like less than 10 things, there were 3 or 4 separate like rain squalls that happened while in the store, where you're standing there in the aisle like reading the backs, you know, of the items that you're buying, and just all of a sudden you hear because it's raining very hard on the roof all of a sudden. And so it did that 3 or 4 separate times while I was in there. And then as I was leaving, it was a mild rain on my way back home. And when I got out of my car to go inside, it had stopped raining. So I very narrowly missed quite some severe rain. So that was kind of cool. But there wasn't a whole ton of thunder and lightning, Erica, so... Charlie says, yes, please call me Charlie. I remember I joined last year when Glory Hound did. A lot's changed with me. I've got my continuous glucose monitor, so I'm excited.
Okay. That's, I mean, because you're excited, that sounds like it's a good thing. So congrats.
Also, I started to write, so I'm following my dream of becoming an author. And yesterday I had an oral surgery, so my jaw is not my best friend right now.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, that's a lot of things.
For sure.
Good luck
Yeah.
in your writing. And I'm happy for you with your glucose monitor.
That's
and
right.
Hopefully your oral surgery went well as well. And the swelling and pain hopefully will go down soon.
That's right.
Oh, this is still so hot. Bless you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes.
Jay
And
Anna.
thank you.
Yes. And Jay Anna is here saying Merry Magic Monday, Magical Maniacs, with 2 yellow hearts.
What is up, Jayanna?
Yes.
Happy Magic Monday. So many awesome people here today.
Yes.
Thank you all for joining us. Okay, so we want to, I guess, play this first. This is 2 among 1 or 2 creatures, so...
And Charlie, do you know Glory Hound, or are you 2 friends?
I guess I go to combat and attack. And then if they don't block, I don't play anything. But if they do, I can... Oh, that's a sorcery, so either way, I'll use Razorgrass Ambush if I have to. Oh, cool. Okay, they'll let me do it. Great. Cool. I forgot that this was a sorcery. Otherwise, I would have done that at instant speed and put a counter here and a counter there. But either way, I still was able to kill their creature, so... Works for me, because that's an annoying one. Guide of Souls is even more annoying. That's actually quite a scary card. It's a little late for them to have played it. I'm sure they just recently drew it, which is good for me. You may discard a card, exile the top 2, choose one of them. You may play that card this turn. Okay, I'll do that. I just drew a land, so sounds great. Are they going to let me make that choice or nah?
Erica says, because the world hates me, they put a tornado watch literally centered, like, right on my street.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that is nerve-wracking for anybody. I can't imagine what it must be like for you.
For sure.
That's a lot of anxiety.
All right, well, I had two of my best cards in my entire deck to choose from there, and the other one stays exiled. I guess thanks, Party Thrasher, but I'll play the Worm Coil Larva 3/3 Death Touch Lifelinker.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it seems okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, that could just be played as a land. I was like, I can't play that. All right, let's attack like this and see what they do. I guess they could block the 1/4. Oh, they just didn't. Okay. Works for me.
Jana says, hello, my sunshines, with a heart face and a yellow heart. How have y'all been? Us or everybody in chat as well? Because, well, we've been good.
We've been really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Oh, that's bad. Okay. That's very bad. They had a second Riddlegate Gargoyle in their deck as well, right? Because it wasn't the first... Oh, the first one's exiled over here, yeah. So, yeah, they had a second one, which they could, like... I guess they wouldn't want to attack if they're at 14 and we're at 20, but like they really could. They could just attack with the Guide of Souls and use its ability, right? Or do they need more than 2 energy? It's only 2. Pay 3 energy. Got it. But this gave them 3 when it entered. What am I missing? How did they lose an energy? Because this gave an energy as well. Am I missing something? Oh, when it enters the battlefield, you get 3. And then this says, whenever another creature enters, you gain 1 and get 1. So I'm very confused. Okay. Whatever. Let's try it again. Conduit Goblin. Cool. Well, I mean, I could give it self-haste, I suppose. But, let's play this. This could double a creature's power and it gains first strike, huh? Wow. Okay. Well, they have a 1/2 and a 2/2. Guess if they double blocked the larva. So instead of using this thing's ability, I'm just going to go to combat and swing with everything. Do I pay the energy? It's another, so no. I'll target this one, but say no. Like decline to pay the energy. Decline. Okay. Swing with everything.
So Charlie says, alien head emoji. Gotta have my new pup, E.T., join. So you have a dog named E.T.?
Nice.
And we used to be, but haven't talked in months.
Oh, okay.
And Charlie says, I'm praying for you, Erica.
Yeah, for sure.
It's tough.
That's a big one. Exile target permanent that's 1 or more colors, so they exile our thing. Okay, I mean, they've been waiting all game to do this, and now they have a, they could have, what, a 8/8 flying angel next turn? Oh, no, it could, well, on target attacking creature, so yeah, next turn. Okay. That's scary. I will not do that this time, I guess. Right at the beginning of combat, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Put a creature card, exile with it on the battlefield under your control with the finality counter on it, gains haste. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. What creatures do they have? They have the Gargoyle and the Airy with support 2, each of up to 2 other target creatures. And then we've got nothing creature-wise. Okay. So decline to sack, or discard, I mean. I'll play this. They take 1 and go to 8.
So Charlie, I'm sorry that you stopped being friends. That sucks. Erica says, fortunately, I have medication for my anxiety now. That helps.
That is helpful.
That's pretty awesome, Erica. Good for you. Thanks, Charlie. Heart. And good news, I had a healthy dinner for once. I feel like you have pretty healthy food, or at least the things that you share with us that you've said that you eat is a lot of times I feel like fairly healthy. What did you have to eat?
It says whenever 1 or more are put on it. Actually, that's really good because we can use the adaptability and then later we can distribute more counters and get more creatures off of it. So now I support 2 and I'll put the counters, it's 2 more, but I'll put 1 here and 1 here, I guess. Makes sense, right? They take another 1, go to 7. Oh, it goes away. Well, it got to support 2. That's the important part, I guess. Okay. Good to know. Whenever another modified creature you control dies, put 2 counters on this thing. Wow. What did I miss? This thing? I took damage from something. Whenever you cast or cycle it, make an 0-1, which they did. Okay.
Charlie says you're very welcome. Marcus says, I know I've been hyping it for weeks, but I can share some Vault 8 picks tonight.
Hell yeah.
Oh, good.
Hell yeah.
The atrium and first floor of each wing are all done now. That's pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
That's right. I got to show off my Minecraft world to a friend of ours. I was mostly Amy's, but ours, because she's just a great person. And her kid yesterday.
Yes.
And I got their approval, so that felt good. They both seemed to think that my stuff was cool, which I appreciated.
Yeah, my friend was very impressed. And then, of course, her son, because he's younger, was, mildly impressed.
He thought it was cool.
Yeah.
We did a good job to divert away from our content, though, because he was like, oh, what's your channel? And we were like, well, you probably wouldn't like it.
Yeah,
so.
Never mind.
You're a great kid, but you're also 9, and this is...
No. Watch something else on YouTube.
Yep. And he does. I mean, that was the whole point.
Yes.
Because as soon as he heard, he was like, oh! He freaked out. It was great. It was great.
Well, and she's the one who said to him that we were on YouTube, and we were just like, yeah, we're on YouTube.
Don't do it.
But he can't watch what we put on.
No, he cannot. All right, so we don't have any creatures in our graveyard. This sucks. Affinity for artifacts? Do we have enough? We sure don't. Okay, well, and this isn't an artifact either, so yeah, that's unfortunate. All right,
C. Holland is here saying, does carrot cake count as healthy? If not... There's really a ton of T's in there, but I don't think I could have handled saying all of those. If not, I'm bad. LOL. Sorry, keyboard got stuck. Really? I thought you did that for fun. Sorry about your keyboard. But also I'm jealous because being gluten-free, because carrot cake was never like anybody's necessarily favorite type of cake because, it has vegetables in it. Even though it was always my favorite type of cake and I was never a cake kid, they don't really make carrot cake for those of us who are gluten-free. So I would have to get myself a recipe.
I'm running out of options here for how to win this game, I think.
Oh, no.
Because, I took this, but even if I hadn't, if I'd taken this instead, I don't have anything in my graveyard to choose from. And I can't play this because I don't have the 6th land. And I need flying because they can't block flying right now, but otherwise they have a 7/7 and a 6/6. So no attacks. End the turn. I'm waiting until I have the opportunity to, get this thing out with this ability. But that's 3 damage because it's 1 when it enters and then 2 from itself. So it's not super helpful. But because that'll put them to 6. That's not close enough. So, and then I guess when I play this, then they go to 5. I still need 5 creature spells before they, at some point, oh good. They've started gaining life when they play creatures, and this gains them life as well when they play creatures. So, yeah, this is all bad. Yeah. Smoke the charge bug, they gain more life. So yeah, we're going in the wrong direction. We're going down, they're going back up. So this is a big problem.
Marcus says, just watch some nice guy get swindled for money to get to the hospital. The hospital is literally less than a block away, but the nice guy doesn't know that. Ugh, that sucks.
That does suck. Alright, so now they have a 9/9 flyer, so I guess my flying thought doesn't work anymore. So yeah, I genuinely don't know how to win this game. But I guess we'll find out. We get... These pulls from Party Thresher have been awful. Just genuinely awful. That is really annoying. Okay.
But you didn't have the opportunity to help him, Marcus?
So 1 to the opponent. I guess I'll do this because it has flashback and they haven't used it yet. Choose this, but I'm not going to activate it. Decline. Okay. This sucks, dude. Oh my god.
Charlie says, I'm probably not the only one this happens to, but every time I hear you say goblin, I think of Warhammer, Total War, and get an urge to scream Gobo? Gobbo?
Gobbo, presumably.
But my jaw and neighbors would not appreciate me for that. Sure.
Alright, opponent said nice. I don't know why. Because I didn't attack, I guess? Like, you have a 9/9 flyer and a 6/6. Of course I didn't attack, but I don't know. Yeah, this feels bad.
So you're waiting on land still?
Nope.
Oh.
That was just for the one time when I had this thing.
Oh, which you now don't.
Yeah, correct. Well, it was also 7 mana, technically 6 mana because I had an artifact in the Molten Gatekeeper. But I have 5, not 6. And I needed double red, which I don't have. So. Okay, so they got rid of that thing, then bring it back. They get 3 energy. And they give the 6/6 flying as well, and they win. Okay, great.
Wow.
It was a turnoff anyway. Like I was going to 3 and had no way of stopping their one giant Eldrazi flyer, let alone a second one. So sure, I guess I lose.
Thank you, Dat Bacon, though.
Yeah, there really wasn't much to do there. Like, arguably, when they played the 6/6, I could have just kept swinging in with everything and, like, let them pick off my best creature every turn and, like, maybe dealt enough damage to them, but I wasn't really interested in that, so... Maybe better Magic players than I would have been like, well, technically, if you do the math, the first turn you would have brought them to this number, then you could have played a creature and brought them to this number, blah, blah, blah. But, no thanks. CC Poo is who we're playing against.
Like you're CCing them on an email, or...
You're looking at me like I have an answer to your question.
Or maybe someone with the initials CC had to poo?
And while making their name and just decided that was going to be their name on Arena?
Sure.
Oh, look! Like I said, I haven't played against enough of these, right?
Yeah.
Literally, I feel like every opponent for the last 2 weeks has had this stupid rare. It's a rare. Not everyone is supposed to have it. And it's been in there so many opening hands. Oh my god.
Oh, that was in an opening hand. That's not just if you have this card, it gets revealed at the beginning of the game.
No, you may reveal this card from your opening hand.
Wow.
If it's not in your opening hand, it does nothing for them, so...
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Ridiculous.
Yep, it sure is.
Anywho.
Super annoying. I mean, think about how many times we've seen that over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Absolutely nuts.
That's why I just assumed that if you had the card in the deck, it got revealed before you began.
Nope. Decline to give it first strike and start hitting them. All right, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. They're already at 16 on turn 3. I like those odds.
Okay.
Oh, I have another haster. Exile the top card of your library and I play it this turn. Okay, let's see. Hasty. Swing. I will not give it first strike. They have no creatures. Exile the top card of our library. It's a land. We may play it this turn. We already played a land this turn. So no, but she gets a counter. They have a flashing 3/1 flyer, which they will use to block Lelia. Perfect. Could have blocked the Hexgold Slith, but instead it gets bigger. Oh! Oh, is it... I didn't play a land this turn. Huh.
Nice.
Works for me. I guess I'll hold on to it. End the turn. could probably... I don't need the red. I could get the white or the black. Oh, they can see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, CC Poo.
That was a very fast start. That's more what the deck wants to be doing when coming up against a deck that's like, here's a 7-drop, I'll play it eventually. You're like, okay, well, I'll kill you before you play it. It just didn't work out that way last game, that's all.
Right. Well, luckily, Charlie, you can type instead of talking out loud right now. So.
For sure.
Erica says, yeah, when I have time to actually cook for myself, I try to make stuff as healthy as I can, but tonight I went full on, just give me a big bowl of salad.
Okay.
You know what? I find, like, stuff like that just tends to work better in the summer because then you don't really have to cook. You know, you get to eat something cold and you don't have to, like, put in the effort to cook. And that saves time, energy, and it doesn't make you warm. So, so sure. I like to try and come up with, like, different salads to make in the summertime, you know. I used to be, like, really, really good about coming up with, like, interesting things to add to salads, and then I kind of fell off with it a little bit, but...
Hey, they have their own party thrasher. That's... Uh-oh. I could discard a card. This turn I'm going to decline. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play Lelia and attack? Huh. Maybe I play Emperor Bones. I guess I could have done that in a different order. It's fine. I wasn't attacking with Lelia this turn regardless, so it doesn't matter.
But yes, my like 3 most favorite toppings are like black olives, grated Parmesan cheese, and sliced almonds. Those are my favorite, like 3 go-tos.
Sure. By the way, if people haven't done this before, a little bit of salt on a salad, like real nice. Like I was very surprised personally, but they're really, really nice.
I like pepper on it.
Sure. My dad likes fresh cracked pepper on his salad as well.
But you know me, I have like an aversion to pepper.
Yeah.
Because I like breathe it in too much when I eat it, I guess. And so my lungs like freak out.
All right, let's see if taking the bait does something. Wow. Okay. Sure. Whatever, I made him use it, right? That was the whole idea. Okay, I could bestow this. I don't think I want to. So let's play Indebted Spirit without bestow. And Lelia. Combat exiling this one, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. Swing. Oh, right. I was supposed to exile stuff from my own graveyard, huh? Alright. It's fine. Lelia will get counters every time I do that with the Emperor of Bones. So.
So Charlie says, also I wanted to say, since I see you guys as my friends, you can call me Charlotte, if you want.
Sure.
Whichever one sounds natural, but my friends call me Charlotte. Or Char for short.
Okay.
Oh, when I was a kid, I had a babysitter named Char.
Alright, they kill Lelia. That's still fine? It's probably fine. Sure. We'll do that. I get the 1/1 flyer to block their 1/1 flyer later. Perfect. Okay. Any land off the top would be... No? Alright. I mean, I can still play this one. Damn. Okay. Let's do this.
She says, I've got an appointment from a YouTube cooking channel. Or I've got an app from a YouTube cooking channel called Tasty that might have a recipe. Oh, for the carrot cake.
That's cool. They got their 5th land. I don't like this card. Really? Oh. Okay.
I'll write that down and check it out.
Worked out really well for them this turn, though. Alright, I mean, it's chip damage. 14 to 15. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's annoying for sure. 4 damage to any target, huh? For 3 mana. And I can't play either of the other cards in my hand, so I might as well just do it now. Kill the Party Crasher. Do I attack them? I don't offhand know if I win that race, but I'll do it. Why not? Discard a card. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You can play them until the end of your next turn. And they discarded Lethal Throwdown. Okay.
Wow.
I left my water in the fridge, didn't I? When we were dealing with all the nonsense before.
Do you want me to get it?
I mean, if you wouldn't mind,
Yeah.
it would really be helpful. Thank you. Sorry. Do you know where it is?
Okay.
Okay. This one, I guess, because I know I have a second one, and this card's very good. I just really need it. Actually, I need another swamp for that one, whereas I guess I didn't for that one. That was a little silly, maybe, but, yeah. Okay. It's until end of turn? Yeah, right? So, okay. I didn't have any way of blocking it. I just really wanted that one more damage. Okay. Thank you, Amy. Sorry.
You're welcome. I've been sitting here drinking my drink this whole time.
Well, it was when you took a sip that I was like, I had one of those.
Where has mine gone? So thank you, Charlie. I wrote that down. Let's see. I'm kind of far behind.
Ooh, I can use this to get that black I need. Perfect.
So Charlie says, and speaking of recipes, my favorite game series has an official cookbook. The game is Diablo.
Okay, interesting. I'm not fully familiar with Diablo, but is Diablo like known for cooking in it, or it's just, a thing that people are doing, and so Diablo decided to do the same thing? Because I'm truly unfamiliar. So, do I tap anything? Does that make sense? Whenever it enters, so that's irrelevant. It's just a 2/1 flyer. So, I guess I don't really care. I could take 4 this turn max, because all 3 of their creatures have evasion. So, no, nothing to tap. Nothing that I'm blocking. Oh, I said 4. I meant 5. Because they could do this if they want. With their last energy. They don't. Okay. So yeah, 4. I am at 7. Okay. Take my turn, draw another land. Which, I guess at this point, I probably just keep up as the patented Geek for All hand land. And pass.
All right, Charlie, I think I actually will just call you Shar, because I think that'll make it a little bit easier since C. Holland is also a Charlie. Just for people in chat to kind of keep track a little bit easier of who's who.
Yeah, they just have removal on removal. Okay, this is really annoying.
She says, I'm trying to take my meds, but Pup wants to give kisses, but I don't want him accidentally getting my meds. I'd feel horrible.
That's a fair point.
Thank you, I own Tano?
Yeah, it was either that or Lontano, just lowercase.
yeah.
I was unsure. So
Couldn't
that's a fair
tell.
point. Okay, thank God we're done with this deck. That was really, really, really annoying and just a stupid grind. So we went 3-3 with this one. Hooray! Let's move on to the draft that I cared about a lot more, because that was really annoying. Holy crap. Okay, so here is my draft deck. I made this one earlier in the week. My pack one pick one was this Planeswalker,
Yes.
this mythic,
Tickler.
who Amy loves. But also, later on, you may see, I also picked up another mythic. It actually works quite well with Grist, because for 3 mana, and any number of other cards from your graveyard with 4 or more card types among them. But anyway, you can get Nethergoyf back from your graveyard, and if you do and Grist is on the field, you can flip Grist. So,
Cool.
but I have lots of ways of like getting stuff back from the graveyard and stuff. So this is a fun one. I got 2 The Hunger Tide Rises,
And that's a cutie, too.
but it's literally Grist the Hunger Tide. So this is the story of the Hunger Tide Rising. There's a saga for each of the flip planeswalkers in the set, and this is the saga for Grist. So it works really well with the card. So.
Oh, I feel like that's the great and like a great entrance to a song.
The Hunger Tide Rises?
This is the story of the Hunger Tide Rising.
I see. Sure.
Right? Like,
yeah. So I'm currently 2-0 with this deck. Like I said, I'm not necessarily coming in here to say, this deck is a 7-0. It's just, it was cool. I thought it was interesting. Figured I'd save it for all of you. And I wasn't really going to keep playing after I got those 2 wins. So, but for now, we'll play against Sassy Donut.
yes.
Sure, this hand is fine. This on turn 1, this on turn 2. And keep these.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, they said hello. Well, hello to you as well, you sassy donut.
If someone wants to write that song, I would be very happy to read it. Not sing it, but read it.
All right, so I'm actually not going to play the Accursed Marauder because they did not play a creature, so I guess I'll just attack and pass. Well, our hand looks very duplicative, huh? Jesus. 2 Worm Coil Larvas and 2 Pyretic Rebirths. But notably, Pyretic Rebirth gets you an artifact or a creature from your graveyard to your hand, which is not exactly what Grist wants, but it's still ways of getting stuff back from the graveyard. Oh, but this, on the other hand, is a very good way of getting stuff back. I don't have double black, so I think I'm just going to play this and make them sack it. I know I could play this first and like make them sack, like I would sack it to that if I played it later, but I just want to get their lifelinker off the field for now. Plus, if I like draw something like this and I can't play anything else next turn, I have a play or whatever. So
Who knows? Maybe if I'm feeling particularly creative and brave on that day, I'll sing it, but probably not.
All right, Retrofitted Transmogrant is here. I could play this as a land. Pyretic Rebirth. It's equal to its mana value. Ooh, that's tough. I think I have to. Because it's a 2nd black, and so any land I draw gets me the larva. I really don't want to. It's a good removal spell, but I need the land. So I'll make the adult choice. Ooh, adult choices.
Marcus would be proud. He likes when you make the adult choice.
I know. It's because he's better at Magic than I am. You don't have to rub it in.
Sorry. Speaking of Marcus, he says, I tried. Nice guy was clearly a mark. Not from around here.
Oh, okay.
He was already flustered enough having to talk to one black guy. Oof. He couldn't hear a word I said. His wife and kids did, though.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, yeah, if he's not going to listen to people because they're black, then I guess he deserves what he gets.
All right, this is... Oh, my God. Come on, man.
He says, Diablo, you playing 4? To Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Or Char. I'm going to try to call you Char. I just think it'll be easier because T. Holland's name is now Charlie Holland, and it used to be C. Holland, so that's why I always call him C. Holland, but now it's Charlie Holland. I still call him that, but it just might be easier for people to follow.
This is so annoying. What the fuck is happening tonight? Why?
Oh, man.
Fine. I get no value from Grist on this because I don't have the mana, but I need to try to do things. I need to play Magic today, so I guess I'll play this now.
We're here to play Magic.
I mean, look, some people would call this playing Magic. I don't necessarily agree, but...
I wasn't trying to say that. I was just trying to make a joke.
No, it's fine.
Shar says, I want to play more, but gotta heal first, LOL. And that's the Diablo the cookbook is for. It's got a pic with Lilith. Oh, Lilith. Okay, I couldn't see the I in there. For the cover, and you're correct. It is pronounced Gabo. I just suck at spelling, LOL.
I'm dead, by the way. They played a single enchantment and killed me because I was able to not even get off the ground or anything in this game.
Killed by one sassy donut.
That's right. Dude, is that you?
Thank you, sassy donut.
I was like, is that you thanking them? Can I move on?
It kind of was.
Good. Is it going to be one of those nights? It feels like it's one of those nights already.
No.
Have I won a game yet? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
That's 3.
Oh wait,
4?
maybe 1.
Okay, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I really don't know. I'd have to go back and look. It feels like I haven't, but that's me. They've been bad losses, so I get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's good conversation, so I'm still enjoying the stream nonetheless. Keep it going.
Shar says, yeah, as long as the button works, I'll be able to type it already. Already tired getting stuck, LOL. Or tried getting stuck. Already tried getting stuck. Ouch, my pup just stepped on my stomach, and she's a little one still, but has fat paws. LOL, that's why I fell in love when I bought her. Plus, she's a boxer, and I just knew I had to rescue her from my ex. And you're very welcome.
Let's, I guess, start with Grist again, and then we can kind of go from there. Ooh, Gift of the Viper, too, huh? And I can just keep that up. Combat, attack for 1, play the Transmogrant. So Gift of the Viper puts a +1/+1 counter, a reach counter, and a death counter on something. Or death touch counter. What the hell's a death counter? Anyway.
It's a countdown to your inevitable demise.
Sounds right. I'll take my turn. I drew a Worm Coil Larva, huh? Do I just... Yeah, it's an instant, so sure. Combat... Swing.
Erica says, well, good news. It looks like the storm risk is slightly lowered.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it passes by, not
right.
through.
That's right. Very, very right.
Passes adjacent.
Ooh. Flare of Cultivation. 2 basics, one on the battlefield tapped and the other into my hand, and then shuffle. Let's go to combat first and swing just in case. Good, okay. And then Flare of Cultivation. Let's get the red and a second black. Is that? Or I have 2 of each. I have 2 of each. Still, a second black works. Okay. Put one onto the battlefield. That one. Good.
So Shar says, not that I recall, I think they just jumped on the cookbook hype train with Fallout, and I heard sirens on your end. It sounds like my hometown today. Yeah, I honestly, I don't even notice them anymore. It's sad.
It's just so loud around here. It's really annoying. I felt a little better today when I watched. I was watching an older episode of Critical Role, and they had a siren go by, and I was like, "Oh, good!" So literally the most successful Twitch channel, I guess. End of statement. Has sirens go by on their stream as well. Makes me feel a little bit better, but it's like super annoying.
It's unavoidable. It's not something you can plan for. I mean, you can, if you have like an actual sound crew, and they start to hear it, then they can like turn it off for a split second, maybe, if it doesn't like mess with the sound of the actual goings on of the show, right?
Yeah.
But it usually would, right? Firstly, and secondly, you'd still get that small section of time where there's a siren, so you might as well just let it go.
Sure. All right, let's do this. Play Worm Coil Larva and pass. Keep up Gift of the Viper, and the next turn we can Wither and Bloom and Expanding Ooze? I don't know. We'll see. They lost 5 life because of Fetid Gargantua, and next turn they can play it if it's a creature, and if they don't put it onto the battlefield, put it into their hand. Okay. They have a 3/3 Death Touch lifelink. This gives Reach and Death Touch. Okay. Pass. Take my turn. Fell the Profane after the Worm Coil larva, huh? Ah, crap. Oh, I would have to do it in response to a block, right? To give myself the best chance here. Let's try that. Not ideal. They're just going to try to trade the larvas off. And then in response to the block, I'm going to kill it. Then they get 2, one with lifelink, 1 with death touch. Because they get, what, a 2/1 and a 1/2, I think, if I recall? How the... Each opponent sacks a creature or planeswalker with the greatest mana value. Okay, so that's my larva. Great. They still got what they wanted, but we each wasted a card for it, too. I guess that works.
Alright. It's not the worst situation.
No, I guess not. I'm going to go like this. Sure. Now I have a 2/3 Death Touch. That feels nice.
Yeah. Well.
They have a 4/4 that they can make into a 6/6, if I'm correct. Adapt 2? Yeah. Drossclaw. Okay. Yeah, they can make it into a 6/6, but then they have a choice. Okay. Each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Sure. I'll keep the Gift of the Viper. It feels very strong here.
I do love my 1/1 snakes. Is it a 1/1?
It gives +1/+1 reach and death touch.
Oh,
so
okay.
yes, essentially. That's the idea.
Shar says, I love my new speaker. My sister got it for me as a get well present. And the cool part is it lights up to the pattern and pitches up your voices. Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
Just sing it when baking donuts, LOL.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus says, I get it. He's out for a day trip with his family and had to come through colored country to get home. They were leaving a metro station.
Jesus.
Wow.
By the way, speaking of that, unfortunate, very, very annoying situation. Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Yeah.
It was earlier in the week. We weren't streaming, but, or I guess it was last week. But
Yeah.
I forgot to mention it last week, and I'm sorry for that. So, happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Yeah. Belated, but
Yes.
important.
Yeah, the thought was there. We were a little preoccupied with stuff going on Friday's stream. Holy crap. If you missed it, Friday's stream was a hell of a thing.
Yeah, go back and watch that VOD, guys, because that was insane.
Oh, shit. Can I do this now? No way. It actually works? All right, I'm going to sack my Transmogrant. Draw 2 cards.
That VOD's on Video Games for All, by the way.
Correct. Link down in the description box below. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got very excited by this play here.
Please do.
So I sack my creature to draw 2 cards. Looks like they're going to attempt to kill Grist somehow in response, which would be very annoying, but if they can do it, congrats, I guess.
Erica says, I mean, when in doubt, I'm here to play Brawl or other games with like a teary, tiny little frown face. That's so cute. Thanks, you, Erica.
All right, so, and I do have Victimize as well, so even if they do kill Grist in response to this, I still have a way out of it, so we're all good. Do you have a way of stopping Grist? Yeah, they're looking through their graveyard. They're like, do I have anything that can stop this? And pay the green. Auto pay. Good. Grist will... Should I target artifact or enchantment? I mean, I could put Grist to 1. But that wouldn't be as good, right? Yeah, I don't have the mana anymore. I'll make the insect. And it does have Death Touch as well. No attacks. I have good blocks here. Grist on board right now. Our Grist can go to 1 if they swing all out at Grist, basically. Or at least just with the flyer. Because I can't stop the flyer. But
Erica says, I read that. Shar says, it's my fur baby, LOL. She's a mama's girl. She likes to tuck her head under my arm, LOL. It looks like she's wearing a hood. It's adorable.
That is cute.
That is cute. Godalope is here saying, hey, cowpokes. I'm here now. Your lucky charms. Ha 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 ha.
What's up, Godalope?
It's nice to see you, but
Agreed.
It's not cowpoke time anymore. Now we're playing Modern Horizons 3.
That's right. So it's just all kinds of powerful magic and scary nonsense.
Yeah.
Like an 8/4 Eldrazi that gains them a bunch of life when it enters the battlefield.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of life. Okay.
Not great.
Let's go like this. We'll mill 2 more. No. Oh, there is Death Touch on that one. Yeah, because of the Victimize that we just lost. 2 creatures in your graveyard, sack a single creature, return the chosen creatures to the battlefield tapped. So what creatures do we have in our graveyard? A Cursed Marauder, huh? They'd have to sack one of those 3? That actually feels pretty good. Expanding Ooze and Wormcoil Larva. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to choose Wormcoil Larva and a Cursed Marauder, I think. They both come back. I have to sack... I'll sack the Lifelinker. I'm still at 19. We each sack a non-token creature. I'm going to choose this one. They have to make a choice. I mean, if it's the flyer, that's a good thing for me. And if it's the 6/6 or the 8/4, that's a good thing for me. It's the flyer. Hell yeah. Okay. I guess I'll play the land. Sure, why not? And then they have a 6/6 and an 8/4, so I guess I just chill. Okay. All right.
Shar says, wasn't there a movie about a death counter for people?
Oh, maybe.
I mean, Black Panther had Killmonger, where he had like the little ticks of scars for all the people that he had killed. I don't know if that's kind of what you mean.
Or do you mean that Justin Timberlake movie Out of Time, where the literal timer was on their arm?
Oh.
And then as the timer ticked down, it meant that they would,
Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Resolve the Annihilator 2 on the 8/4. That's super annoying. Hexproof from each color, so I'd have to do a colorless card to stop that thing, but I could also just block it with the Death Toucher now that they attacked with it. So, but I have to sack 2 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll sack this and this. I guess I should have not done an untapped land, you fool, but that's fine. Then I will go to... What's the best way to do this? Pass to blockers. Block here and here. Kill the 8/4 and let the 6/6 live for a turn.
Shar says, hello, Godalope. I might be able to spell easier now that I have my glasses on. Cat emoji says hi with a cat emoji. That's great.
And then, the Hunger Tide rises. That's cool. So then pass to damage. It doesn't have trample, so we're good, right? Good. Okay. Breaker of Creation is dead. I had to sack some lands for it, but it was totally worth it. And now I have a 3/3 Death Touch Lifelink. They have Victimize. Damn it.
Damn.
Don't you know that only I'm allowed to have stuff like that? I discard a card. Well, thank God we have this patented Geek for All hand land. That's why we have it, folks. It's why we have it. It's for crap like that. Target creature you control connives X, where X is the number of creatures that died this turn, which is 4.
I'm drinking matcha and I put too much powder in it. And it's like starting to separate as time goes by. So that's why I'm making a face every time I swallow, because there's like a lump of powder going down my throat.
No, thank you. All right, so we have another hand land. I could use Grist, let him die, and kill the Refurbished Familiar. because it feels like the refurbished familiar would kill him otherwise if I didn't.
Erica says, also, once Amy gets through the chat backlog, I have to tell her about my new music obsession. Okay. Always up for that.
Yeah, go for it.
Spill it, girl.
All right, so Grist dies to get rid of that gigantic flyer that was super annoying. Let's play the Hunger Tide Rises. And then what we can do is I'll play the hand land. And then if I have to use this, I'll use this. But if not, then I can do this at the end of their turn. No attacks, I guess. End the turn.
Shar asks, what kind of music do you like, Erica? And says, Happy Juneteenth.
That's right.
Yes. And Marcus says, the Friday stream was sick.
It really was amazing. We didn't quite finish, but we almost finished God of War Ragnarok, for those of you who are unfamiliar with what we're doing on Fridays these days. And we will be finishing it this Friday, at least in terms of the story portion that we are following right now.
Yeah, so he gave a shocked face.
That's right.
And then he gave a fist for Happy Juneteenth.
That's right.
Happy Juneteenth, Marcus.
That's right.
Lots of love.
Big time. Past two blockers, they let me block with my Death Toucher that dies into another Death Toucher. So even though they kept back their 8/4, I still have a way of... They're doing something. Destroy it, and they gain a life for each of its colors. Okay. It's annoying, but I do get a Death Toucher, but it doesn't kill their 7/7, so... Unfortunate. Thankfully, I have a Death Touch counter right here for later, but, yeah. And then before my turn, I'll bring this guy back. Okay.
Shar says, also, sorry if it got confusing when I called it him. I meant her. Him was a typo, lol. I hate waking up from naps. I got her name from my favorite movie as a kid, so E.T.
Sure.
Yeah, Out of Time. That was the movie.
See?
But yeah, but I think there was a foreign knockoff of Out of Time. Maybe. Marcus says Out of Time was a fun movie.
It was
I'm a
interesting.
JT fan.
Sure.
Oh, are you? Okay. I feel like you're not much of a JT music fan, though, are you? I feel like your taste in music is pretty different from boy bands, but you know, I could be wrong.
Let's see if I can just sack one of these. Search for a land to put it onto the battlefield tapped and then shuffle. Are they just trying to empty their deck, or do they have a special land? Oh, nesting grounds. That's cool. That's very cool. Sure. They have a second Urza's Cave that they're also using to go get just a regular... Yeah, okay. So at that point, they're thinning out their deck. Let's Eviscerator's Insight, sack a token, and draw 2 more cards. Try to help myself out here a little bit, if I can. Okay, sure. Accursed Marauder on this board. Very, very nice. And another land, okay. Yeah, Accursed Marauder is fantastic right now for us. Great, 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 great.
Good.
Sacking non-token creatures, so this is our only choice. Really? Real choice? But yeah, they have an 8/4 left, and that's it. And we have a Death Toucher on board, so...
Nice.
Let's go ahead and... go to combat. They don't have the mana to sack it, so... and we see what's happening here. So let's go to combat and swing with everybody. They're at 11, we're at 18. Let's get this going. If they don't block with Breaker of Creation, we can Gift of the Viper when they attack to kill it. Instead, they do that, which lets us gain another life. Cool. +1/+1 counter, Death Touch counter, Reach counter, untap it, but it's just going to trade with the 8/4, and they both die, and you go to 6. And we're at 21, and they concede.
Thank you, Post-Humorous.
Oh my god, that's exactly what we want from this deck. Thank you. Absolutely what we want. That is right. Okay.
Okay, let me catch up with chat here a little bit.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I've been behind all night, pretty much.
Because we have awesome people with us.
Yeah. Yeah, Marcus, I didn't peg you as a JT fan. I was into boy bands, but I was really more of like a 98 Degrees fan. That was my favorite, and then Backstreet Boys, and then NSYNC. So
The number of people, like, in my, like, real life, I don't know that we've had this discussion much on stream and stuff. I have had grist in every opening hand. Just throwing that out there. That's awesome.
very nice.
But anyway, the number of... Thank you. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, I'm appreciative of it. It's cool. But the number of people that in my personal life that are, like, surprised with my music tastes, that, like, I'm, like, really into metal and, like, hard rock, but, like, you know, also, like, oldies stuff, and because that's what I grew up listening to, because I was an only child living with older parents, so...
well, and you forget, when we were kids, by where we used to live, there was like one radio station that came in. All the rest of them were static.
Yep.
And it played oldies. Yep. So that's
sure
what we
did.
listened to.
It sure did. Yeah, and we used to drive to see my grandparents all the time, and it was a 2-hour drive each way. So it literally was 4 hours a day on the weekends just listening to that oldies station. All the time. So yeah, like I'm into oldies and stuff. I love musicals, as we've talked about many times. So I love that. I used to have CDs of Disney music a lot in my car. So I would have comedy music, and like shout outs to folks like Stephen Lynch and stuff. I used to love listening to that. So yeah, I had a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, sometimes
musically.
nowadays that stuff doesn't really hold up.
Oh yeah, some of his stuff. You're absolutely
It's a little offensive at this point, but
his older stuff. His newest album, Lion, was I think it was
fine. Yeah,
just fine.
Let's see. Shar says, same here to Marcus about being a JT fan, I believe. LOL, there's a German Shepherd outside barking at a grasshopper.
Oh, God.
And it's looking at him like, dude. That's hilarious. Godalope says, hey, I'll have to adapt my greetings to more modern terms, LOL.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's just that we met, in a locale that agreed with that sort of Wild West theme.
It's true.
And then we were playing a Wild West themed Magic card set, so it made sense. And now times have changed. Godalope, I'm sorry. Right. We just have to move on.
Yeah, they're reading Hunger Tide Rises now that I've put an actual creature in my graveyard. Because now they realize that in 2 turns, I can sack the 2 tokens that I have left and get back the Accursed Marauder onto the battlefield, pay a single green, and flip Grist at the same time.
Nice.
And they'll have to sack a creature on their side of the field as well.
I will say, though, Oko here is still wearing his cowboy hat.
Both as the avatar and as the sleeves.
Yes.
That's right. Ooh, killing... They said oops.
Ooh.
Oh, because they could have attacked first. Yeah. That is an oops, all right. Sheltering Landscape is a good one. I'll take it. Yeah, I want the green. But I need the 5th to play this. Or I can just play this. When it enters or attacks, it connives. So let's do this now and go get the green. We'll thin out the deck the tiniest bit. And then play the Sentry. Connive, draw the Hunger Tide Rises, and discard, I suppose, the Hunger Tide Rises. That's pretty cool. And I might as well attack. I can't block the flyer, so sure.
Shar says, at him, whoops, and now I heard a sports car on your end. Yeah, we apologize. Right in front of our setup here is a large window that faces the street.
Well, again, that's not where the sound's coming from, but we also have our window. Were you going to say that? Okay. But yeah, we have our window here that has our AC unit in it, and window AC units are real stupid because it's like, hey, do you want your window just open to the world, basically? It's like, then here you go.
Yeah, so a lot of noise comes in, and there's nothing much we can do about it. We're sorry.
No.
We have sound blankets up, but they only do so much, so.
Yeah. All right, Accursed Marauder. I will sack it, and they will sack either their flyer or their 4/4, and either way, I'm good. It will be tough choice for them, apparently. Their flyer. Okay.
Nice.
Larva.
Erica says, Amy, I think you'd love her. Her name is Chapel Roan. Okay. Does she do show tunes? What does she do? I know you like show tunes, but I assume there are other things you like too.
My bad.
So I can't just assume that.
All right, let's play Wormcoil Larva in hopes of being able to stop this Fetid Gargantua. Retrofitted Transmogrant. I know that card.
Godalope says, I literally caught the very end of Friday. Gotta watch a replay.
Oh, it's
You
so
have
good.
to, Godalope. It's insane.
Absolutely incredible. What an incredible game God of War Ragnarok has been, man.
Like, obviously, usually we say, oh, go back and watch the VOD. But this time, like, if you're gonna watch any VOD, watch that VOD.
Although, you should have the context of the whole show. Like, the whole game.
Yeah, it'll help, obviously. But that was a crazy, a lot of things happened.
Yeah. 3, which would leave me with 2, so yeah, I definitely do that.
Marcus says, I main metal. I like most kinds of music. Gotta be versatile to be a good drummer. Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like most musicians love a lot of different kinds of music. Even if all they play is one type of music, I feel like they have a broad range of music that they actually listen to and or at least like. Because I feel like you're not really a musician otherwise. But that's just my interpretation of it. I own NSYNC and Backstreet Boys' first and second albums. Wow, okay. Yes. I had one Backstreet Boys CD, but I had a 98 Degrees CD as well, and they were my favorite. My younger sister was big into NSYNC because they were a little more popular by that point. But, the OGs were my favorites. And not really the OGs. I mean, the OGs were like, New Kids and stuff like that. I'm not old enough for that. The one thing I can say that about.
Oh my god, hell yeah. Alright, let's do this counter here, then go like this, then swing, then draw, then discard. Yeah, I don't really need the Dryad. I'm on the offensive here. Let's see where they block. They block there. Give the counter, gain more life, untap it. It's got lots of things, and they go to 2, and we go to 27.
Okay.
And we'll end our turn.
I like this.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Concession. Yeah. That
Thank you, Paluchero.
All right, next.
So Shar says, hey, Amy, if I remember correctly, last time I watched, you said you like to read. I don't remember, but there's a reason I ask. Quite the contrary, Shar, actually. As a child, I was never taught how to read. So growing up, I had a lot of trouble in school and things like that because I kind of couldn't read. I kind of had to teach myself how to read through the years. I just do a lot of reading on these streams because I read chat. And that's kind of helped me get better at it.
I was going to say, you may have been saying it sarcastically if it was a night where you were kind of struggling, because sometimes that happens where you're like, all right, you're just like stumbling over your words when reading stuff, and you're just like, this is ridiculous. I just can't read tonight.
Right. And there are certain times where, like, if people are using a lot of, like, sort of jargon or, like, colloquial, now I can't say it, colloquialisms, or, like, a lot of, acronyms. I'm not as good with stuff like that. So sometimes that sort of makes it hard for me. So I'll usually if I'm having a lot of trouble, I'll usually complain about it to people because sometimes it gets tough. But yeah, that's my story. That's why. So, but I'd still love to hear what you have to say about. I assume there's a book or something like that you're really interested in, and I'd love to hear about it. She says, I feel like a black, white, green deck would be hard to beat. In this particular format for this set, or do you just mean in general those are the colors you like for Magic?
Well, now I can't kill my 2 or 1/1. They have 2 2/1s on the field. Although one of them has first strike, so maybe I can.
Godolope says, told ya, Lucky Charm, LOL.
Yeah.
I hope so, Godolope.
Appreciate it, Godolope.
Char says, and the pup stole my arm, LOL. She fell asleep and has her paw holding my arm. Oh, cute. How cute.
Very cute.
Marcus says, my mom raised me on Prince, Parliament Funkadelic, Motown, and 80s rock and metal. Okay, yeah.
Very nice.
That's all great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a very eclectic music exposure as a kid.
By the way, we're losing this game. Just prediction on turn 3.
Prediction.
I believe we're going to lose this one.
It's just a prediction.
That's right. Just a prediction. I can't play anything in our hand for a while, but yes, just a prediction.
Well, that's okay.
We'll see. I'm going to try my best.
Yeah. Yeah, we had, when I was a kid, we had this huge stereo that was these 2 big subwoofer style speakers on either side. It was a CD player, a 2 cassette deck tape player, and a record player. And then underneath all of that was where you displayed your records, right? And it was fabulous. So we played a lot of music, we listened to a lot of music, and we were exposed to a lot of types of music. Char says, it's okay. I just like hearing the different cars and seeing how many I get right, LOL. Yeah, we just kind of tone it out.
We have to.
Yeah, we have to. Otherwise we go crazy.
Yeah, I would flip out. Because I work at this table during the day, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yup.
So every little noise is a distraction for him while he's trying to work.
Super annoying.
Godolope says, Weird Al, Billy Joel, Pearl Jam, No Doubt, Matrix soundtrack.
Hell yeah.
As well as Alabama, Kenny Rogers, and Beach Boys defines my youth and early adulthood. LOL. Wow, that is eclectic as well.
For sure. And Weird Al is also a big one for me.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a number of Billy Joel records. Pearl Jam, I had my own Pearl Jam phase when I was like an older teen, and No Doubt. I loved the Matrix movies, but I didn't have the soundtrack. But I did like soundtracks. I loved the soundtracks for, weirdly, Bend It Like Beckham was like my big go-to soundtrack, that movie. And it wasn't even that I loved the movie that much. I just really loved the soundtrack. And Beach Boys, I just never really liked much. Oof.
I mean, you missed another insane spell of mine getting countered again by their annoying, stupid deck. But yeah, we're definitely dead. Like, 2 of their creatures are lethal. I can play 1 spell a turn, so... Yeah, like, arguably I could have played this, gotten something back, maybe played it for 2 mana and, like, done a thing, but yeah, they have nothing but removal. They're just going to steal our creature and leave us with nothing and kill us. They had this game from turn 2, I think. I think I just noticed it on turn 3.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you, Inner Petro.
That's okay, though. I think that's our first or second loss with this deck. It's our second. Okay. Well, we got 4 mythics.
Oh.
Olivia, opulent outlaw from
Ooh.
Commander, borderless or art style, card style.
And she doesn't have an extra leg.
No, she does not. She has a cowboy hat, though, because she's an outlaw.
Does she?
Mm-hmm. She's literally touching it with both hands.
Yeah, it just doesn't look like a cowboy hat to me.
Okay.
Okay.
It's from the cowboy set.
I understand, but,
So,
women's hats of that time weren't cowboy hats, but they were similar.
fair enough. Amy knows a lot more about fashion than I do, everybody. I have no idea. No concept. So,
Whatever.
fair enough.
Moving on.
It looked like a cowboy hat to me, and it's in the cowboy set, so it's a cowboy hat.
It may have been. Moving on.
As opposed to well, technically, it's the era-appropriate female hat. I have no concept of that whatsoever. It's in the cowboy set. It's a cowboy hat.
Okay. Erica says she's a pop girly, but her sound is very Cyndi Lauper. Okay, yeah, I loved Cyndi Lauper growing up.
For sure.
And actually, our the song that we played at our wedding for throwing the bouquet was "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." So.
That's right. Also, speaking of girls just want to have fun, Captain Lou Albano, as a lover of WWE that I am, I will shout out Captain Lou Albano lived in our town.
He did.
Growing up, and every Sunday I would see him in church.
Yeah.
Every Sunday when I grew up, he was in our church. He got older and older. He would do local commercials for local businesses all the time, where genuinely, God bless that man, he would just scream.
Yep.
that was how he did commercials.
Yep.
I'm Captain Lou Albano. Come on down to this place and buy your things. And just scream it. That was how he did commercials.
I'm Captain Lou and I'm coming to you. That was his thing.
100%. 100% that was his thing. He would just scream.
But he mentions Captain Lou because he was in that music video.
He was Cyndi Lauper's dad. Yeah. In the music video. Girls
Yeah, not his actual dad. Not her actual dad.
No. In the music
But in the music video, yes.
So funny. So funny. I feel like I remember him in a car commercial. And he would just be like, come on down to this place and blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh my God, Captain Lou, please. All right, so if they spend all 3, he's dead and I can't do anything about it. If they don't, they do. Oh, it all happens at once, so I couldn't have responded to it regardless, huh? All right, fine. Does this count? I have to have a creature, though, right? So I guess I'll play this. I can't play anything else, so I might as well sack this and go get the red. Interesting. Okay. Need a creature, and then I can play Victimize, but then that creature needs to cost 1 or less for me to be able to play this or next turn, which I don't imagine will be occurring, but we'll see. So
Erica says it's like 80s synth, and she's also unabashedly queer and writes about queer sapphic?
Couldn't tell you.
Please help me. Joy and struggles so much. Cool. All right.
That is cool.
Great. So now's the time to talk about it because it's we've got our pride flag up.
It's true.
I'm pointing in the wrong direction. But we have a pride flag up for the month of June because it's Pride Month.
And happy Pride, everybody. All right, Deck. Chill the fuck out. I literally used a spell to get 2 more land. I don't need to draw any more goddamn land. Holy shit. Come on, man. And they're just dropping Path of Annihilations on the field.
Oh.
Super annoying. Okay. I bet you they have one of the 3 Titans, don't they? I mean, a Wumpus Aberration is fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. But I bet you they have one of the Titans. Double Path of Annihilation. Okay. I'll take my turn. I still didn't draw a creature. It's still a land. It's still a land. Holy shit. Yay! We're hitting all the hits tonight. Oh my god. 9 land so far that we've seen. 7 on the field, 2 in our hand. We're going to get attacked for 6 here, and there's nothing we can do about it. Go to 14. We still have options, but they're dwindling fast if I can't draw anything but land. Come on, deck. Non-land. A 6/8 that lets them get an 0/1 and then gain 8 life.
Wow.
Come on, deck. Hey, it's not a land. Oh, but it's. Can I do this? I have so many land. So, Hunger Tide Rises. Make a 1/1. Okay. Does this tap the way I want it to? It has to be a non... I have to have 2 creature cards in my graveyard? It doesn't say up to 2. It says choose 2.
Damn.
So I can't even get my Planeswalker, which would immediately die, by the way. They have 2 6-powered creatures on the field. But I still can't even do it. Okay, fine. Fine. I won't then. Okay, it's just a 2/2, but all of their tokens have evolved. So now all of their 0/1s are 1/2s. And they play a 7/5. Now all of their 1/2s are 2/3s. I think if I drew non-land cards instead of just land, this would have been a tough game for me. But instead, I didn't. I didn't. Let's go ahead and stop the 6/8, I guess. That's a thing we can do. Huh?
I guess.
I'm at 4, and they're at 27. Pyretic Rebirth is a good one. Sort of. I can bring it back to my hand. Oh, that's right. I have 1 creature in my graveyard, and it has 1 power. So I can't even kill their 0/1 tokens because they don't have any.
Yeah, so Erica, we're going to be going to a Pride event in a neighboring state, I think this weekend?
Next weekend, right?
Next.
Last weekend? Oh, no, you're right. It is
Yeah,
this
it's
weekend.
going to be this
I'm
weekend.
losing track of stuff that's going on. Sure.
Because it was the one weekend we were actually available to go to a Pride event.
I mean, I've very much lost. I could probably just concede and move on with my life. Okay.
Probably.
It's 9:30.
Thank you, Jeffers.
Again, also a diamond player, by the way. We're still silver. We're not even gold, and they're diamond level. But we definitely should get matched up against them because I won like 2 or 3 games in a row. And so Arena can't have that shit. So let's stop that immediately.
Yeah, how dare you.
I sure did go 4-3. What a threat I am. So... But I went 4-3. This deck was cool. I liked it. Sure, 4-3.
Yeah, if you got to actually, like, play it.
Yeah, all right.
But you got a draft token, Joe.
I got that over the weekend when it was discounted. I didn't get that for this.
Oh, okay.
But I will use it right now and start a draft.
Yay.
Oh, my God.
All right, let me catch up here.
Sorry.
Oh, boy. So Shar says, I hope my friend didn't ditch out on me because my fur baby has to go out soon, and I sadly can't take her because I didn't have just an oral surgery, but I also recently broke my leg.
Oh, God.
And on my leg, and they had to put a rod in because it was really bad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but if you ever want, I'm reading a book called The Veil of Midnight. Okay, and that's a really good book. You want me to write that down?
What does the Flare of Duplication do? Copy an instant or sorcery. Choose new targets for the copy. I could play Deep Analysis. There's Rawl. There's a lot of red cards up top here, and a lot of blue as well. I sure could take Evolution Witness and have it be the only green card that I take, but...
What's it about? Sure.
They respond to you a little bit down.
Oh, okay.
Sort of. Like 2 comments down.
Marcus says the Necrobloom is tearing up Brawl/Commander. Necrobloom. Which one is that? I don't remember that one. I'm sure we'll see it. Shar says, I don't want to spoil the book too much, but it got me to fall in love with Russian vampires, and I'll explain my lag. I gotta do the joke, damn cars throws chair at AC, LOL.
2 oil counters. Whenever 2 or more creatures attack with an oil counter, remove 2 oil counters, exile. The target non-permanent controller draws 2 cards.
Yeah, if you keep coming back to our streams, you'll get used to it too. So, don't worry. Erica says, my music taste is probably Lady Gaga, Broadway, Heart. Oh, I love Heart. Oh. Joan Jett, yes. Fleetwood Mac. Oh, Fleetwood Mac. Shania Twain, Paramore, and Evanescence. Okay. Nice. Yeah. I liked Paramore's sort of newer stuff. Not that it's new anymore, but they had that like boom when they first came out of being famous and all of that stuff. I wasn't a huge fan of them back then, but then when they sort of like kind of, you know, went off the grid a little bit and then kind of had a comeback, I liked the comeback stuff. But then it started going like real 80s, and I didn't like that as much either. Even though I don't have anything against 80s music, I just feel like Paramore for a time found their sound, and they didn't stick to it, and they didn't always have it. But I was a great big fan for that portion of time. And Evanescence is just great.
I'll just take Pinnacle Monk, I think. I don't know much about this spells deck, but I mean, it's a spells deck, right? It's probably fine. I'll be fine. Everything's fine.
But yeah, Heart is my heart. Okay. Joan Jett needs no introduction. Just amazing. And Fleetwood Mac is just, I mean, one of probably the most important bands of my childhood and beyond.
By the way, if you all have not heard, I might be able to play it at the end of the stream, and like YouTube will just mute the end of the stream, and that's fine. But if you haven't heard the new-ish Disturbed song with why am I not going to remember her name now? From Heart. I'm going to look it up. It's annoying. What am I going to take here? Hold on. Shapeshifter is actually probably pretty good. Simulacrum. Leadership. What do you do? Shrieking Drake. You're a 1/1 flyer. Return a creature you control to its owner's hand. I don't really have ETB effects. I guess there's this one. And I don't really have. I don't have any. I have Skella when it enters the battlefield. Okay. Yeah. No. Drake it is. My bad. Let me go to my music here. I'll be able to find it. What is her name? Ann Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Got there. Anyway, so yeah, if you haven't heard Disturbed's new song with Ann Wilson, you should fix that. Like I said, I'll play it at the end of the stream and just mute. Like I said, YouTube will mute it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you should. Oh God,
it's
so
incredible.
Good. So good.
Yeah, I'm praying that they decide to go on tour together.
She did one with them. Not a tour, but like at least one.
Like appearance.
Yeah. Because I remember I saw like a short of it or whatever, where she said she was very happy to be able to join them for it. Okay, I mean the cards are going around. I mean definitely in the right deck. The gold cards of red and blue are showing up, so that's helpful. My rare came back, as did this good Electrozoa for me. Plus this is blue and red as a land, so yeah, I'm definitely in the right colors. So that's a good sign.
Because actually, we were scheduled to go to a Heart concert, and we missed it.
Because the universe didn't want us to go.
No, a lot of things went wrong all at once, and by the time we were finally running late and on the road to go, we realized we didn't have the tickets with us.
Halfway there.
And they were not digital tickets. They were only paper tickets, and they were not going to let us in without them.
Yep.
And we were already like halfway there, and so we just gave up.
Yeah.
Because it was like Murphy's Law that day.
Yeah, like genuinely like 4 other things came up that like told us that we shouldn't be going,
Right.
and we pushed through and pushed through and pushed through, and then in the end we forgot the tickets. And by the way, I say I forgot the tickets, but still, we didn't have the tickets.
Oh, I thought I forgot the tickets.
Well, there you go.
But regardless, we forgot the tickets.
Yep. Sure, I'll take Winter Moon because it's a card for my. I sure would hate to have to use a wild card to make this rare, so I'll take it. Because I don't have enough rare wild cards. I only have 437.
Oh, God.
Holy shit. Ashling Flame Dancer Mythic with Magecraft whenever you cast an instant or a sorcery. And right now we have 3 instants and 2 sorceries out of the 11 cards that we have. Or I could take Reform, which is also a very good card.
Tickle, tickle.
Which one? The fish or the worm itself?
The worm.
Oh. So the Reform dies into a 3/3 fish, which dies into a 6/6 whale, which dies into a 9/9 kraken.
I love it.
Because as you can see, the Reform gets eaten by the fish. It's in the background of the picture. And then in the background of the fish picture is the whale with its mouth open. See it? Mm-hmm. And then in the background of the whale is the giant kraken. Yeah. And then the kraken's just destroying a boat because it's a kraken. I'm still going to take the mythic because it's a mythic. But on the off chance that this comes back, it won't. I'll take that.
There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die.
Ooh, a second Skoa. We took one already. Could take the Meddler. Could take the Amped Raptor. There's a Flooded Strand, which is my favorite fetch land.
Oh, yeah. Is it the same art? It's the same art. No?
Not that from the one that we have. No, hell no. This is new art.
We opened a Flooded Strand as an expedition.
From Battle for Zendikar.
Battle for Zendikar. And it was gorgeous.
Absolutely incredible. So pretty.
And that video is up on the channel.
It's
an old one, obviously, but yeah, check it out. And our video quality was not as good back then, nor our sound quality, but please check it out because that was a wonderful video.
That was filmed in my parents' house.
Man.
Because that's where I was living at the time. So, wow, this particular pick is bad for us. Do I do this? Sure. Whatever. It gives me 3 energy. I probably just put it in the sideboard. I don't really like the Colosseum. Strix Serenade, though, is a 1-mana 1/1 or 1-mana instant. Counter target artifact, creature, or planeswalker spell. Its controller gets a 2/2 bird. That's not great. There's also Utter Insignificance. I'll take that one instead. Yeah. 1-mana counterspell, but give them a creature with evasion. Like, no, I'm good. I'll take this for the sideboard. Who are we drafting with, by the way? Let's do that really quick. Tin Cup, Hold, Yakov, Slinky Boy, Kadabra 10, Daedalus, and Map.
He's the map. He's the map. I only say he because it's Jace. I don't know what gender they are.
Correct.
Where am I?
I thought you were slowly caught.
No, I'm like all the way up here.
Damn, I'm so sorry.
Shar says, speaking of vampires, my favorite movie series, especially because it has werewolves, is Underworld. They should do an Underworld tribute pack kind of thing.
That'd be cool.
My music picks are Black Veil Brides, 3 Days Grace, Skillet, and Blackbriar. Okay.
Skillet, what a good choice.
I like Skillet. I love 3 Days Grace.
I also do enjoy 3 Days Grace. Yeah.
And I'm not familiar with the other two.
That's actually a good one too.
Yeah, we really love Disturbed over here. I love like Five Finger Death Punch.
I don't as much. Like they're fine. I don't dislike them, but they're not somebody that I like go to. Holy crap! The Reform came back. Nice. I don't know how or why, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
There was actually a lot of blue in that pack, by the way.
Yes.
The second Skoa also came back, and there's a Sarpadian Simulacrum that I haven't taken yet, but I probably will. But I'll take a second Skoa for now. Hey, look, a Sarpadian Simulacrum.
Yeah.
Helpful. Do you like this art or this art?
Yes.
The
I mean,
unicorn?
who doesn't like that art?
Sure.
They're insane.
Oh, all right, sure. This came back as well. It's probably
Okay.
because it's not great, but
Yeah.
still. And pack 3 has the hydroelectric specimen. You can change the text of target instant or sorcerer with a single target to this.
That's
There's
a lumpy boy.
It's a little weird. Get it?
Yeah.
And there's Rawl as well. There's another Fanged Flames, which is good. This will probably come back because it seems like no one's in those colors.
Right.
So I'll take this specimen, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay.
Where am I? Marcus says, anyone remember Hanson? Of course.
Of course.
Yeah. I liked Hanson a lot at the time, but I feel like Hanson doesn't necessarily like hold up for me as well as a lot of the other boy band music does.
They also, without spoiling much as I can, they had a stint on Masked Singer that was quite good as well.
It was pretty good.
Right?
Yeah.
The show has like 11 seasons, so I feel like just by saying that, like, you have no idea what season I'm talking about. So there's another Flare of Duplication, which came back the last time. There's a Glimpse the Impossible, and there's a Deem Inferior. Did I take the last one? 4 mana? I did not. So I'm going to take this Deem Inferior. Removal is important. Tempo is important, so I'll do that. There's a third Skoa. There's another Cyclops Superconductor. Maybe Skoa comes back again. I'll take this Superconductor.
I'll write down Black Veil Brides because Marcus also likes them. He says they are gems. So I'm writing that down too. I'm gonna have to do some research after this. Thanks a lot, guys, for the homework.
How dare you tell me something that I might enjoy?
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh god, there's so many Skoas going around. Oh, that's good. That's good. Return a spell or non-land permanent opponent controls to its owner's hand. Okay.
Those are some beautiful arts.
Yeah, it's really cool.
No, but actually I really appreciate all this fun stuff to look up.
This art is what you're talking about.
Yes.
Really
I feel like that would be cool in foil too.
Sure, yeah. With all the like purples and blues and greens.
Yeah, those like bright blues where it's like really exposed kind of.
Yeah, it's like almost white.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, those Skoas all have to come back, and then I'll have a playset of Skoa in this deck. That'd be great.
Erica says Sapphic. I don't know how to pronounce that, but
Sure. I believe it's Sapphic. I believe you're correct.
Okay. Refers to women who are attracted to women. Okay, sure, great. Char says, but for my leg incident, I was being kind of dumb and got into a car with Gloryhound. They were under the influence. I won't go into detail, but we got into a wreck, and I should have said no and talked him out of it. Wow, that's pretty intense, Char.
For sure.
I'm glad you're okay, and I hope no one else got hurt.
That's right.
And hopefully that's a decision that you won't make again now that you've learned that lesson.
Guess I'll take the counterspell over the wheel. There's the land too, but I don't really need it. If we're just 2 color, I don't need the colorless land here. We do have... check my... I gotta start cutting some things because we're getting kind of hooked up here, but... Non-basic lands are islands. Brain Surge, that's a good one.
Wow.
3 mana, instant, draw 4, put 2 from our hand on top in any order. It's Brainstorm, but 2 more mana and 1 more card to draw. Brain Surge again, or Ether Spike, or Power Balance. That's awkward. Our curve feels really high, so I guess I'll take Ether Spike again. Jesus. You think we're in the right colors, everybody? Holy crap, man. We have a lot of 3-drops. Because we have 3 of these Cyclops already.
Oh, wow. How did that happen?
Because nobody's in those colors, so I just keep taking
them.
I won't take the 4th. How's that? Everybody happy with that?
I want the Dreadmobile.
You got it. There was nothing in there for us anyway.
I want that car in real life.
Oh, that's a different situation. I won't be doing that for you. Sorry.
I want to.
Sorry. Well, there's Sneaky Snacker or Riddle Gate Gargoyle. We're not playing either. Which one do you want?
Snacker.
What a dumb name for a card. Okay. We did it. I'll let you catch up while I decide what, like, 2 or 3 cards. Oh, no. 5 cards?
Thank you.
5 cards to cut.
All right. So, Shar, is that what kind of happened with you and your friendship there? You don't have to tell me that. That's fine. You can if you want to, but that's fine. She says, Black Veil Bride is awesomeness. LOL, I'm in a goofy mood. Yay, my sister made it back home in time. She's taking the pup out since my friend decided to be a no-show. It's amazing.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that the dog gets to go out.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yes. Yay, I got to laugh. Mission accomplished. Are there 30 or 31 days in this month?
30.
There you go.
Had to check the calendar, but it's right over there. So I still use a paper calendar. Amy uses a digital one, but I also like having a paper calendar.
Yeah.
I'm just used to it.
Sure.
We did not get those other SCOAs. Somebody took those SCOAs.
Oh.
So we only have 2, which means I'm going to cut them both, I think. It's not worth it. And we're low. We're low costed, which is great. And that's 40 cards. So we will put the Dreadmobile as our thing or the Unicorn.
Redmobile, please.
You got it. And then
Thank you.
what sleeves are we using?
Ooh, let's see.
Jesus.
Keep it scrolling. Keep it scrolling.
I'm working on it.
Ooh, keep it scrolling.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm bored with all of these, even though we have a zillion of them now. Because I feel like for a long time we didn't have very many options. And now that we have options, I get bored of them quickly. What haven't we used much? I feel like a lot of these we haven't used much, but that's a pretty kick-ass Jaya. Let's use that.
Okay. Jaya it is.
Pretty awesome.
All right, let's try a game or 2 with this, and we'll call it a night. Hey, everybody, I mentioned it earlier. If you want to see us finishing up God of War Ragnarok, if I did not make that clear before, we will be finishing that game up this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel live, and we would love to have you join us.
Yes.
Oh, we both have horses, but ours is sparklier.
Oh, that one's ours?
Yeah, it's going to run this way. They run the direction they're facing.
Oh, I see.
And then turn around right at the last second there.
Oh my gosh. So theirs is Little Sebastian and ours is the ghost of Little Sebastian.
Wow. Because it died?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bye-bye, Little Sebastian.
She misses you in the saddest fashion.
Yeah. But luckily we have your ghost as our companion.
I mean... Let's do this, and that.
Marcus says, have we drafted Eldrazi yet?
We haven't drafted Eldrazi yet, I don't believe. No. Do I counter this stupid thing? Sure, why not? Countered unless you pay, I guess, 2 because you have a land open, so sure. I did not need to do that, but here we are. Is it Generatorium? If you get 1 or more energy, you get that many plus 1 energy instead. Draw a card activated only if you've paid or lost 4 or more energy this turn. That's an instant. This has flash, and it's 3. That has flash as well, so sure. Do any of these? This gives us... oh no, this doesn't. It asks us to pay energy. Interesting. End the turn.
He says, new Swan Song is great. Okay, so I wrote that down as well. Shar says she's got to leave and put on pajamas, but I'm sure she's back at this point. She says the lead singer of Black Veil, what was it? Black Veil Brides, has dealt with mental health issues like what I'm going through. So I feel, in a way, I think that's supposed to say,
Sure.
I feel connected to their music. Sure.
Okay, so I discarded a card at random, and it was the specimen. That's fine. They play a 1/3, or at least they try to. It's going to succeed. You get 2 energy. Draw some cards.
She says the only thing that got hurt besides us was a sign and the car. But let's say that's why we're no longer friends. He blames me for distracting him when I was quiet the whole time. On to happier time.
Yes. Thank you.
Good.
Let's do Generatorium, I guess. Oh, the superconductor comes in with that, so hold on. Let's do Utter Insignificance and a land. And then if that's the top, then I'll draw the Utter Insignificance this turn. Good. Play the island. Play the... Nope. Do this the correct order, Joe. Play the Generatorium. Then play the Superconductor. So I get 4 energy, thanks to the Generatorium. They absolutely can kill it. I still get the 4 energy. That's fine. Oh, but it dies before I get the energy. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. So I can't kill their 1/3, but I couldn't have anyway. Its power was not there. So whatever. It's fine. It all works out. Go ahead.
Yeah.
They have the exact same deck as us, huh? Cool.
So, I'm sorry about that, Shar, but it sounds like you made the right decision there. She says, in topic, my pup is now playing with her Millennium Falcon squeaky toy I got her.
That's awesome.
I give it 5 minutes and she'll be cuddling and snoring. I prefer paper calendars. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I use both. I don't, the fact that he uses the paper calendar, I utilize the fact that he uses the paper calendar. But I need to have one on my phone because I need to have access to it wherever I am. So that's the only reason why I don't, or why I use the digital one, to be honest.
Okay, so they get an energy. They're going to give it +1/+0 and menace until end of turn. Alright, so there's nothing I can do about that. I could put this on it, but it's kind of pointless. Then it would be a 2/2 with menace instead of a 3/2 with menace. Who cares? But I will bounce their token to make it go away forever.
Marcus says the new Swan Song is Strix's Serenade. Swan Song counters instants, sorceries, and enchantments. Oh, I thought it was a band, so I wrote it down.
Yeah, it's the magic that we're playing. Swan Song is a magic card.
Okay, I'll cross that out. Thanks for telling me. I would have been like, I'll look this up. Marcus said they were good.
If I take my turn, I drew another land, but I have 4, so that's fine.
Erica says, well, hello. I am currently trapped on the floor.
Oh, no.
Marcus says, trapped? Did you fall? Erica.
Don't. All right, I'm going to kill this thing. And then leave up Counterspell or Utter Insignificance, depending. Let's end our turn.
Shar says, I'm getting puppy dog sad eyes. She knows it's almost treat time. I got her for my mental health animal. My doctor heard about how my ex treated her and agreed we'd be a good pair. And now she's my fur baby.
Nice. Chthonian Nightmare. Okay, that's scary. So they can pay X energy, sack a creature, and then return this card to their hand. Just let me... Okay, pass, I guess. How many cards have I drawn this game? Like, so many. 6 extra cards. And I still am flooding out. Do I use this? It feels really dumb. Whatever, fine. I'll stop the prowess creature from prowessing, I suppose. It's super annoying. Oh, right. Chthonian Nightmare, they can just sack it now. Great. Cool. Well, anyway. Doesn't matter. I don't have the mana to...
Thanks, Arena.
Good game, they said. Great. Was it a good game?
Thank you, Sam Krell 993 or Cree 1993
It's the second one.
or Cray 1993. I don't know. But whatever your name is, thank you.
It's 10 o'clock, so I will play one more game.
Okay.
Let you catch up.
Shar says every time you guys talk, she licks the speaker. LOL. Is that because of the light or the sound, do you think? Erica says, I did fall, yes, and now I live here. Oh my God, Erica.
Well, at least you have us to keep you company, but hopefully you will be able to get some help up sooner rather than later.
Yeah, you've got people at your house with you, right? Just yell really loud.
Oh, I should tell this story. My parents will appreciate it. When I was younger, I was a bit afraid of the dark. And, hey, we drew our mythic, but we sure can't play it. Because, one, it needs double red, and two, I'm probably not keeping this hand at all. But, fine. It's got draw and discard. Fine, I'll keep it. We'll draw a red eventually. I was a little bit afraid of the dark. And to go to the bathroom in my parents' house, I had to step out of my bedroom. And my parents' room was right across the hall. And down the hall was the bathroom. But it was a dark hallway that opened up into like a large open concept living room, dining room area and kitchen. So it was like pitch black down the hall, so I couldn't see. Really? Okay. Anyway,
His parents' house does get very dark at night.
very dark. Hey, I drew the mountain I needed. Perfect.
Even with a nightlight, it's rather dark.
But I would wake up. So if I had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I would wake up, walk out into the hallway, and because their bedroom was right there, I would just yell, "I gotta go to the bathroom!" And it would wake them up because they were right there in their bed, and they would, okay, because my child mind was like, oh, if I'm loud enough, they will hear me and wake up, and then if something happens to me in the dark, they will be awake and they will know that something is wrong and they will come and help me.
Oh, okay. So they didn't even like usher you to the bathroom at that point.
They didn't need to.
They stayed in bed. They just needed to be awake in order for you to feel safe.
That was my rationale.
Interesting. Yep. Okay.
Yep. And they would go back to sleep and I would go to the bathroom and then I would go back to bed. And they were just so happy that I woke them up every single night that I got up to go to the bathroom by just yelling at them in their sleep.
I hope that phase ended quickly.
You'd have to ask them. I truly don't remember.
Oh, boy.
I remember doing it, but I don't remember like how long I did it for.
It's a good thing you were my good. Because we would have had to find some sort of way
Nope.
to fix that problem really quick.
That doesn't sound like a problem to me.
Oh, I mean, it didn't at the time. That's for sure.
Amazing.
Shar asks Eric if she's okay. Marcus says, Jaffa, Cree. I don't know what that reference is for, but It's just for our last opponent, whose name could have had the word Kree in it, but obviously it was spelled very differently.
Yeah.
Shar says, I think it's because she likes certain voices that make her feel calm. So it's her way of saying, I love you to new people. She likes them when they
awesome.
speak. Okay, that's cute.
Well, I'm glad that she likes us.
Yeah. Erica says, I could play one game of Brawl if you wanted to end on a lighter note.
Okay, sure, we can give it a try.
Oh, okay. So you're back over by your computer? Well, I guess if you fell and you were able to say that you fell, so maybe you just had your phone.
And Arena's on phones.
Yeah. Okay. Are you still on the floor? I hope not, Erica. I hope you're okay.
Sure. I'll put the reform second from the top. That's fine. I have my own Demon Furier, but I don't feel that strongly about it right now. But hopefully this top card... Never mind, it got there. Okay, well... I guess I could... attack with the superconductor. They only have 3 mana, so they're short on land. I mean, technically so are we, right? We only have 4, but right now we really only need 4. It's just that we need a second red, so I guess because of that we need 5, but they're thinking on this block. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't do it either. In the turn...
Shar says, funny story, when I was 6, I tried to cook mac and cheese and didn't realize you need to add water and poured the noodles in the pot poured the noodles in the pot, left, and they caught fire. I was not allowed to sleep alone after that. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, that's scary.
Alright, prowess trigger... attached. Oh, it's an instant or sorcery, right? Changes target of instant or sorcery with a single target. Got it.
Greg is here saying Joe and Amy time.
What is up, Greg?
Yes. He says, I see the Joe in very deep thought face.
Yeah.
He's so serious.
That's me. Right, 2 power and +1/+1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, putting this on it is useless. They're just like going hard on the Voltron of their creature here. So sure, I'll go to 14.
Greg says, how's everyone tonight? We're doing well.
Yeah, it was a weird night of Magic, that's for sure.
Yeah. Shar says, I'm accident prone, sadly. Yeah, I think that's something that a number of us have in common.
So originally this was what? A 2/1, so basically would lose 1 power and become a 4/2 instead of a 5/2, which is irrelevant. So let's... This is a sorcery, so I'd have to do it now. But they were happy to do it to me. I'll be happy to do it to you. Let's do it. Submit.
She says, I'm being a pup's arm blanket, so I'm good. Erica fell. But, and I think Marcus is good. How's the limited format, he asks.
I mean, you know.
Is it sealed or draft?
Currently draft. We started with sealed. We finished a draft and went 4 and 3 in that draft. We went 2 and 3 in the sealed, and this is draft number 2 on the night, which currently we're 0 and 1. I think. Did we lose? We drew a lot of land last game.
Yeah, we're not doing great tonight.
No, tonight's not been a great night for Joe and Amy. We did okay. We got 3 of the 4 wins and all 3 losses with the draft deck before. All right, it's 11 to 10.
He says 4 and 3 is fine.
Yeah, it's not bad. All right, play the land. Really wish I could play this awesome mythic. But instead, I can't draw that second red.
Oh, and C. Holland was here too. I don't know if he still is, but he was eating carrot cake for dinner, so he's doing well.
That's right. Very correct.
He says, I hear we are supposed to draft 10 of the red-green
Chrysalis
guy.
It's a very good card. It's a very, very good card.
Oh, okay. Hot Fire Rose is here saying, hi, good to see you.
Welcome.
Yes, and how are you, Hot Fire Rose?
4, 5 means I could play both of these on their turn if I wanted to. Okay. It kind of isn't helping right now because they just keep moving the axe around. But now the equip cost is 2 energy, so they can't do it anymore. So it's staying on the menace creature, which makes sense because I can't. If I flash in this one blocker, it sure doesn't block the 3/3. So.
Yes.
But if they play a spell of some sort that I can redirect to this guy, I'm going to let that happen. And if not, we'll see what else I might be able to do. Because 4 damage would put us to 7. There it's 7. So this should be fine. Go ahead, Andrew.
She says good. Shar says, I gotta go for the night. I've got to get more food and hang out with my sister. Or she picks... something?
Picks.
Yeah, picks tomorrow's movie. And I'm not watching Nightmare on Elm Street. Too creepy for me because my night terrors. Sure, yeah. So, good luck.
Crap. Are you going to pay the energy? Don't do it. You don't need to. They did it. Why?
Have fun with your movie, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Well, whatever. I'm at 6. I'm going to stop them from killing me with that thing. They're at 7. We're at 6. Do I flash in this 1/4 now? I think I do.
Good night, my friends. Good night.
Good night, Shar. Thanks
great
for hanging
talking
out.
with you.
That's right. I'm going to flash this in just because I want to use my mana as effectively as possible here. I guess I play this thing. Does that make sense? I could just play the O1 as a blocker, but... Still don't have that red. Still don't have that red. 4, 5.
I'm actually caught up on chat.
Good. I noticed, actually.
It's like the first time all night.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to draw 2 cards, hope for a land. Get a prowess trigger, I guess, after I attack, which is really stupid of me, but fine. Take the action of paying the 2, so I don't have to discard a card at random. I have Fanged Flames, which I will... Oh, it's a sorcery, so I have to do it now. 4 damage and exile it. So the 3/3 goes away. Another prowess trigger.
It's the flamin' fart guy.
Yes.
I'm sorry, that's just what it looks like
That's
to
fine.
me.
Yeah, I messed up a little bit, but...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's not your fault.
Erica says, good night, Shar.
Yeah. All right. 5 mana on their side. They're at 5. We're at 6. And they currently have a 1/1 that, if they get 2 energy, could become, or more, could become a 3/1. Erica knows.
Oh my God, Erica. Okay, so Erica says goodnight, Shar, and are you okay, Erica? And then thank you. She says also, Amy, did you write down Chapel Roan? How did you know I didn't? I mean, I'm sure you were watching me like not write it down, but there was a point where I turned my Post-it over and I picked up my pen and I looked up like to the previous scrollings of chat and I went, it's too far back. I'm going to have to check it after. Oh, no. Thank you, Joni, for I-20.
Yeah, tonight was not my night, guys.
Do we want to do a game of Brawl with Erica? Are you available for that, Erica? We'll do one.
We'll read chat, and then we can...
Greg says, it feels like we win this one easily if we had 2 red.
Been
Holy
trying
crap.
since...
What the fuck card was that? View battlefields.
Yeah, so the card was Siege Smash, 2 mana, split second. Target creature gets +3/+2 and trample until end of turn. So, but they literally had exactly what they needed. They played the Charge Bug to get the 2 energy which they needed to equip the Inventor's Axe onto the Triton Wavebreaker, which gives it 3 power, and I was at 6. They then played this, which is a spell, so it triggers prowess on this, which is why it's a 7/4 right now, even though 6 is all they needed. And then it gave it the 3 power that it needed to bring it to 7 and us to -1.
Erica says, not like this.
Yep.
And she says, I am here, but also don't feel forced if you're feeling done with Magic. Hard.
Yeah, it's fine. I think we will try next time, Erica, and with thanks and love. But I will open some packs, and maybe that'll make me feel better, because we have 26 of them.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I would like to see what we can do here. That no mythics? Why did it only glow... No mythics out of 10 packs.
Wow.
I gotta turn off Arena. That's
this
it.
Is bad.
Arena's like, hey, guess what? You're done, asshole. Leave. I'm like, all right, sorry. I guess I'm supposed to apologize for you. I must have done something wrong.
I'm still writing down Chapel Roan, by the way. Oh my gosh.
Holy shit, Arena.
Tonight is
what did I do to you? Why? Like, I pay you money, right? Like, you know I pay you money sometimes, right? Like, you're aware of this?
Well, we opened 3 Oozwogs, so that's an interesting one.
All right, so we got our first Inspired Inventor. I can't get over it.
This is so weird.
Just read chat. I can't.
This is
I need
like...
to take a minute.
Tonight is weirdly kicking our ass and just in the most awkward way possible.
Oh my god.
Greg has a sad face. He says, sounds like Arena says no Joe tonight.
Yep.
Good lord, guys. Erica says, Arena grabbed you by the collar and said, turn off the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
It's like, so listen, how about you stop? And it's like, but it's I own
enough
the
is
game.
enough.
Like, all right, anyway. We got our first etched Slith, because that's really easy to say. Copy Crook. I have not seen this card in a long time. Wow. Okay. Our first Distinguished Conjurer, which we played against today. Suppression Ray. Oh, you know what? It had been a bit... It was kind of only in Sealed that we saw it, but how many of those Devourer of Destinies are we going to have as our rares?
Oh, jeez.
That's what I want to know. How much is Arena going to, give us the big FU? We got a Static Prison, which our opponent used against us, which they didn't have to. They already had the game won, but they played it on their last turn just, again, for the sick rubbins, I guess.
This Meltdown art is insane.
This is a reprint from Urza Saga. You can see that.
Oh, okay. That's why it looks like
symbol.
that. It's so good because it's that old style Magic art.
It sure is. And then another Etched Slith. So yeah, we have 10 rares. We have Roshin.
Okay.
I don't like this
We
card
have
personally.
that one.
Strix Serenade, which Marcus was talking to us about. This is the new Swan Song that he was referring to.
Okay.
Flare of Fortitude.
That one was a gorgeous foil when you opened it.
So pretty in foil. So pretty. And it's our first one, apparently. Sowing Mycospawn. Eldrazi Fungus.
Love that.
Which is also our first of that one. You can read a little and I'll go do the rest.
Erica says, are you ready to only open 1 mythic in the next 10 and have it be a wild card?
I sure am. And I'm going to let Arena do it too. Because if they're going to do it, they're going to do it looking me in the damn eyes. I'm not going to let them, slink away from that one. Our first Wooded Foothills. Our first Urza's Incubator.
Oh.
Our first Thelia Exuberant Shepherd,
Tickle it.
whom Amy loves. Our first Polluted Delta. Okay. This is the, fetch land area, I guess. Our first Ruby Medallion. A Thief of Existence. Not our first, but a Thief of Existence. Our first Psychic Frog. And A Devourer of Destiny, the last one.
All right.
It had to do it.
But it was only one.
It was only one, but it was the last one.
All right. Okay. Greg says, "Okay, Arena, I see you. The best rares you can get, basically."
Yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay.
But still.
To try and compensate for the lack of mythics.
10 more. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, we got at least one mythic. We know this because it flashed red. We got more wild cards. We got literally one mythic. Erica, you are half correct so far. You are half correct so far. If and when it's a wild card, Erica will be like Nostradamus over here. Apparently, our first Electrozoa, this is the Writhing Chrysalis that Greg was talking about. Card is insane. It's 4 mana for a 2/3. When you cast it, so if you play it from your hand, cast it from your hand, you get 2 of these O1s. At any time, you can sack the O1s, right, to add mana. And whenever you sack another Eldrazi, this thing gets a +1/+1 counter. So it's basically a 4 mana 4/5 with reach.
Awesome.
And you can still use that mana to cast other big-ass Eldrazi.
Sick.
In future turns. Because, like, you basically go from 4 to either 6 or 7 on your next turn.
Okay.
And then you can just play, like, that Devourer of Destiny the turn after. And this will be a 4/5 reach. And then you'll have a creature that enters and, like, exiles one of your opponent's things. Really,
Greg
really
says,
good card.
"Let's go. Do it first. Do it first."
Oh, no. Hell no. I will wait.
It will be last.
I will wait. We get the Spawn Gang Commander.
Yeah, look at these guys. They're so fun.
They get sacrificed. That's their thing.
Oh, no.
So I assume based on this art that the tentacles are literally him picking up one of the goblins and like throwing it at him.
Oh, no.
Because when you
Well, throw it at me and I will catch it and we will be friends.
but you can pay 1 in a colorless, sack an Eldrazi because this makes Eldrazi spawns, and it deals 2 damage to any target. But there's a Siege Gang Commander that does the same thing with actual goblins.
Oh, I see.
And so that's what that's referencing.
Sure.
We got a Meteoric Mace as well.
That's
art.
cool.
Yeah, I like it. And a second one over
Wow.
here. And an Emissary of Soulfire.
That's also a cool art.
It's a good card, too. All right, our rares. Why don't you read and then I'll...
Erica says, "If I'm right, you can sacrifice me ritualistically. Siege Gang Commander, except Eldrazi."
Correct. Flooded Strand. There you go. I said my favorite fetch land, personally. And it's our first one. Nadu, Winged Wisdom.
Nice.
Speaking of the best,
That's
one of
a
the
great
best
card.
rares you can open. Null Drifter, also a good one, and our first one. There's another 7 mana Eldrazi that you could play with Flying and Annihilator 1, and when you cast it, draw 2 cards.
He's a yucky one.
Then you have Genku Future Shaper.
Ooh.
Which is
That
very
seems
cool.
cool.
Yeah. You can make a Moonfolk, a Rat, or a Fox
Oh.
token with this Genku. Ophiomancer, speaking of things that make tokens, you can make a snake token with Ophiomancer. At the beginning of each upkeep, you get a snake if you don't have another snake. Kudo.
Yeah, I love
Amy
him.
loves Kudo. King among bears.
You're so fuzzy. Yes, he is.
We got Chthonian Nightmare. We had an opponent use this earlier. This is supposed to be like nightmare cards in general that aren't like horses, right? Nightmare horses. Cards like this that are nightmares. This is supposed to be akin to Recurring Nightmare, which is an incredible and super busted card that was printed a long time ago. I feel like it was in one of the Urza's sets, but I could be wrong. People can correct me if they know offhand. But Recurring Nightmare was a card that the guy who taught me how to play Magic had a... Was it Recurring Nightmare Survival of the Fittest? Was that the combo deck? He had that deck and he used it to teach me how to play Magic, and I got my ass kicked all the time because I had like, you know, a pre-con and he was using like the best deck that was being played at the time.
Greg says yes. That is the combo.
Yeah, so it's Recurring Nightmare Survival of the Fittest, and you basically like you can like get your best cards like into your graveyard or out of your deck or whatever. Really, really crazy.
And
So,
Erica says, "We love bears. Happy Pride."
That's right.
Yes, Happy Pride. I keep pointing in the wrong direction,
right
but
there.
Happy Pride.
got it. Null Drifter again. Primal Prayers. Okay. Ruby Medallion again. We got our first one in the last 10. A rare wild card. Okay. That means that maybe we won't get a mythic rare wild card, right, Arena? We'll actually get a real mythic that we can like talk about. and like think about how we feel about the card, right, Arena?
No. No. Greg says, do it. Do it. No. Stop stalling. No. Nope. Well, nope. Arena just comes along and says, I'm going to fuck you over all night, and then I'm going to shit in your hand, and you're going to take it and like it.
Erica!
Greg does a whistling face, and then he does a sad face. Okay, Arena, you did it. Yep, you broke Joe. Erica says, I'll see myself out. You've all been great. So have you, Erica. So have you. Always are.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
This is too much.
Why?
So this is Erica's fault, right? Greg says. Nothing's Erica's fault, except when we flood out, because she is supposed to provide us with flood insurance. And she's not the best agent. She's not the best insurance agent.
That's not true. She just knows that right when you need the insurance is when it's time to raise the premiums.
Right. So we always get screwed over by that.
Oh my god.
She says, I want this to be turned into a short somehow.
Yeah, just make more work for me. That's fine.
I'll write down the timestamp.
It's fine. I'll remember. It's burned into my brain.
Oh, it's sad.
Holy crap.
Well, anyway, this has been fun, guys.
Yeah, the fun guy was over here, right?
Oh.
No, the Eldrazi fungus was in the last
in the
10?
last pack, yeah.
Damn it.
Nah.
All right, fine.
Yeah, we can't even do the joke. We've been screwed over far too many times. Greg says, LOL. Erica says, frankly, if it were me, I would just open real cards instead.
And I sure do that. That's for sure. You missed a few here.
Marcus says, on that note, I'm going
Marcus?
to go... is that what I said?
You sure did.
Oh, God damn it. I'm losing it, man. Greg says, on that note, I'm going to go hang out with my wife. His wife is very sweet and nice.
That's right. Also, the word out is not there, and it's the wife, not my wife. But still, you got the gist.
Okay.
That's fine.
Well, that's fine.
You're doing
I'm
great.
fine.
Yes.
Everything is fine. He says, you guys have a great night. LOL. Love you guys with a heart emoji face.
Thank you, Greg.
Thanks, Greg. Love you too. And, I'm fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. Marcus says, just tagged you in a thing.
I literally saw the notification pop up on my phone right over there.
I guess
So
that's what that was.
I will check that out after. And thank you, Marcus. I look forward to seeing how your vault is coming along or has come along.
Yeah, I think wrapping up tonight is necessary.
Oh my god!
If nothing else.
I'm losing my mind. So yeah, guess what, everybody? That is going to be the end of this particular stream. Thank you all so very much for joining us for any and all of the stream that you did, because good Lord, was it a thing. We will be back next Monday, because I am nothing if not a glutton for punishment. So I will be back. We will be back next Monday for more Magic Monday and Magic the Gathering Arena. We will see if Arena has calmed itself down a little bit. I doubt it. But we will see what they decide to do to us next week. And if you want to find out what they decide to do to us next week, you can make sure, firstly, that you are subscribed and you have that bell rung so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including whenever we go live here on this channel, because we are live next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, as well as this will be 8 p.m. Eastern every Monday, as it always is. And we are live on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And this Friday, like we said, we will be finishing up, for now. We're not doing all the extra stuff. We're not completing it 100%, but we're finishing up the main story beats and exploring a little bit of the post game of God of War Ragnarok. So if that is something that you want to see, if you want to see a grown man cry and Amy cry as well, you won't want to miss it. If you want to see that before Friday. You can go watch the VOD from last Friday's stream.
Yeah, you absolutely should.
You definitely should. I agree. Not just to watch us cry, but because we cried for a reason. It was an incredible story.
It's very cool.
And so, yes, please feel free to go check that out. Link down in the description box below for our other 2 channels. We have Video Games for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
As well as links to our socials. And you should check out Gluten Free for All's Instagram.
Yeah, because that's where everything's being posted for the time being. Until I get my shit together, which apparently is never.
For Gluten Free for All specifically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Erica says, I just want to point out that the odds of a mythic is like 1 in 8.4 packs. And Joe lost nearly triple those odds. Oh my gosh.
This arena considers this a mythic, I think. So out of 20 packs, we got 1 mythic. Like I said, I think they consider this a mythic because then technically it's any mythic you want in the set. It's like, yeah, but so are the other 189 that we have. I just, Anyway, it's fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
But yes, thank you, Erica, for telling us that because that is always interesting information. I'm a man that loves math. I love stats, so thank you. It's especially when it works not in my favor. It's still good to know. Always tell me the odds. Some people will get that joke. Anyway.
I don't understand any of it, but that's fine. We're moving on.
Yeah, we'll be back on Friday for more God of War Ragnarok. It's going to be a hell of a thing. And then we'll be back next Monday with more of this, both at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel. We hope that you will join us for either or both of those.
Nice.
But Amy, before we say goodnight to all of these amazing folks.
Oh, there's so many people.
We had so many amazing folks with us tonight.
We really did.
Which means that you have some work to do.
I do. Erica, thanks so much for being here and being your amazing self and giving us suggestions like Chaperone, which I definitely wrote down this time.
And congrats on your prediction. I genuinely, because it was so funny, I'm definitely not upset about it. That was, what an incredible moment. And like you said, we can turn that into a great short. So thank you so much. That was really, really well done. Great called shot. I love stuff like that. Always do that.
Greg, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you made it before we wrap things up. I know it's tough for you to do that sometimes because you work. And
we're here for the silliness and the ridiculousness of the end of this stream in general.
Oh, jeez.
Just being,
Yep. Just grinding it in real deep. Take that however way you want to.
I was going to say.
Take it.
Oh, God. All right.
Marcus, thank you so much for being here and being your amazing self and making great suggestions as well. And same to Shar, who was also here. And if you had been here in the past, I didn't remember, and I'm sorry about that, but it's nice to get to know you better this time around, and hopefully we'll see you again.
That's right.
And Hotfire Rose, it was nice to see you again here tonight.
That is right.
Jay Anna was here as well, who I forgot to mention, as well as Godalope. When Greg came in, I was trying to, he was asking how everybody was, and I was trying to be like, oh, well, these people were here, and I forgot to mention Jay Anna and Godalope, and I'm sorry about that, but they were both here as well. That's and right. Awesome, as always.
Yes.
And C. Holland, too, thank you so much for being here, as always. We always appreciate it. And Glory Hound was here at the top. And thank you for being here.
That's right. Let me just double check. Yeah. So for all of you amazing folks who just heard your names, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Obviously, as Amy already said, I'm just being duplicative. But if you were watching us and did not hear your name just mentioned, that doesn't mean we don't appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, for spending your time with us. We really, really appreciate it. In fact, in the future, if you want that shout out like Amy just gave, all you have to do is pop in the chat and say, hey, at minimum, of course, as you saw with those amazing folks. We love having conversations with you all. Keep the conversation going as always. But if you are not comfortable doing so, even beyond a hello or even not a hello, no worries whatsoever. Please accept this blanket thank you here at the end. Thank you to each and every one of you for spending any and all of your time with us here tonight. But that is going to be the end of this particular stream. Thank you all so very much for watching. As always, we really hope everybody enjoyed. Yeah. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family, or sorry, I guess I should say, before I go into that outro, between now and the next time that we see you, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Mimi.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, We will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.